Finished this art to tell. Hello, Spurs fans. It's Paul, the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. I'm a bit tired, a big long day at work today, but I thought I'd come in and say hello because I'm getting mildly excited at the prospect, and I shouldn't be smiling at other people's misery, but I can't help myself. I'm a hippie sometimes, but sometimes it goes out the window. The rumours are hotting up, folks, that Chelsea and Manchester City might get relegated. And I don't know about you, but that makes me very happy because they're teams with very little history apart from recently. And we know we know how their history came about. Bags of money, Mr. Monopoly comes in, buys trophies, buys the best players in the world. Oh, well, you had your day in the sun, Manchester City and Chelsea. It's time to say sayonara. Good night, Vienna. Auf Wiedersehen. Sail off into the sunset. Off you go. Off you go. No, don't look back. No one's waving, mate. Good riddance. You're gone. You're out of here. Can't wait. Can't wait. Be brilliant. Because Tottenham Hotspur are the rightful 2017 Premier League champions. I'm not hearing anything else. So I'm a bit tired. But I thought I felt like coming on and doing a stream. So I don't know how long I'll last. And I don't know how long you lot will last either. We'll see if we can string it out a bit. If not, I can always come back tomorrow morning. I've got a clean slate tonight. I'll come home. I've had my dinner. I thought I'd do a stream and then I'll watch the new Doctor Who. No spoilers, please. And that's it. That's my life at the moment. Wake up, stream, drive, stream, eat, Doctor Who. There we go. But now the video I noticed sometimes is a little bit looks a bit out of focus, and I think the reason is the laptop can't process the video. So sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but the camera actually looks pretty good, so that's sweet. Anyway, let's have a look in the chat here. There's a few of you here. Excuse me. I should push the button when I do that. So now I'm going to go like this. There we go. It's like it never happened. Wayne Bonner, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Howdy, Paul, and everyone in the chat. Hope you're all well and looking forward to the weekend. It is the weekend. I've done Saturday. It's my least favourite day to work, but there's money to be made, and it was all right today. It's quite good fun. So, yeah, good weekend, man. Run Devil Run. Is that a new name? What's up, Paul? Don't know, man. What did you do? International Boring Day. Well, yeah, I worked. There's nothing else to do, is there? It's like without Tottenham, I'm getting regular sleep at night because I don't have to wake up at silly hours to watch games. But it's just boring, isn't it? Boring. Boring. If you want something a bit less boring, there's no gimmicks on this channel. Here we go. There we go. It's the musical interlude. There we go. Yeah, it's boring, isn't it? It's so boring. I'm not interested. I know England won. Who cares, you know? Australia won 7-0, so that's pretty good. Ben Blackman, hello. Loving your last couple of rants, Paul. Spurs might be the only team left in the league, by the way it's going. Yes. I like the cut of your jib there, Ben. Last man standing. Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest by far the only football team in the world, the way it's going. Thanks, Levy, by staying true to how build a club properly and next few years with Ange. Well, you know, I'm not a big Levy fan myself, but we could have worse owners. That's the thing. I think we could have worse owners. I mean, look at those Glazers at Manchester United. They might not be getting relegated, but their stadium's falling over. The stadium's falling over. The players don't talk to the manager. The fans are protesting nearly all the time up there. It's disgraceful, disgraceful. Jim Radcliffe. So Jim Radcliffe, the saviour of Manchester United. How's that going, eh? Hey, Moss side. Hey, Jim Radcliffe, he's great. He's one of our own. Rakesh. Hello, Hippie. Hello, Rakesh. Ben, again, global dominant. That's it, man. That's it. One club. That's it. One man standing. Little old Tottenham. Who'd have thought, eh? Little old Tottenham. Honest Tottenham. Clean hands Tottenham. Not Manchester City, grubby, grimy. Chelsea, don't know what they're on their hands. Can't say more than that. I want to get some money for this stream from YouTube. But, you know, join the dots on that one. Craig the Gecko Man. Did you get to watch the Cosmos doco Once in a Lifetime? What do you think? I haven't had time yet, man. I haven't had time. I'm working a bit flat out. I probably will be able to fit it in, but I'm working flat out because I want to get some runs on the board so I can take a few days off and go to Tottenham, New South Wales at the beginning of December. Population 532. About. Oh, hang on, sorry, I got a phone call. I'll just ignore that. Let it go through to the keeper, Vicario. Hey. Spend a few days out in the bush. Get out of the city a bit, which would be nice. Actually, I might watch it up there. That'd be a good thing to do because I don't think there's a lot happening in Tottenham, New South Wales. But don't forget, Steve Perryman's coming on. Steve Perryman on my little shoestring YouTube channel. Spurs' most decorated player. Brilliant. Colin Cross. G'day, Paul. G'day, Colin. How come your Hungry Jacks taste better than our Burger King? Well, I'm not really into the old Hungry Jacks or Burger King because you know, all that bacon stuff. I don't eat pork stuff, pig stuff. So I don't know. Is Hungry Jack's better than Burger King? I mean, Burger King was always a bit, here you going, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know the difference because we've got Burger King here as well. I don't know what the difference. I don't know if they're the same thing or not, or just different names or different rivals or whatever. They look very similar. It's all eyelids and bum holes anyway, isn't it? Let's face it. Speaking of which, I had another McDonald's tonight. Couldn't be bothered cooking tonight. Edward White Oz. Hope Chelsea, Man City, and the Gooners. Yeah, let's throw them in. You can't talk about the Premier League like that, Arteta. What are you thinking? You know, there's bringing the game into disrepute. And then there's just, I don't know, sending the game down a back alley, handing out handies for $5. That's what Arteta's done to the Premier League. I'm insulted. You know, as a football fan, I'm insulted. You know, I mean this sincerely. I think Premier League should just deduct points of Arsenal. With Edward. Edward came up with the idea. I think Arteta should at least get a 10-match ban. Or I'll tell you what, permanent ban. No, I don't want that because Arsenal, he's crap. So I want the touchline ban because I still want his influence, his lethargic Mogadon mucking around with goalkeepers. I still want him in charge of Arsenal because I don't think they're going to go anywhere with him in charge. But points deductions, yeah. Get a movement going. Yeah, points deduction. Hashtag what about Arsenal? If it's good enough for Everton, I know it's something different crime. But, you know, the way the legal system I'm aware seems to work is that if you commit crimes, you still go to prison. You might just go for different lengths of time. So, like, the punishment's very similar. So it doesn't matter whether you've been fiddling the books or just outright dragging the good, honest name of the Premier League through the mud. Disgraceful. Prison. Points. Muppet Preside, hello again, man. I still remember your name. There we go. Some youth players. Jim Donnelly, Dorrington and Phillips are great talents. Really looking forward to see them in action. But however, Ange needs more confidence, self-belief and esteem in them. However, it needs more confidence? Oh, look, I'm sure he's on it, man. He's on it. He's all over it. Ange knows what he's doing. I've got absolute confidence in him. When the time is right, they'll be playing, man. They'll be playing. Elvis G, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Elvis is one of the cool kids. Why don't you be one? Oh, no, everyone's cool. All morning, Elvis. It's funny that the way Lee runs the club could actually look sensible now. I know. I still don't like him much, but just need to maintain the improvement in our transfer strategy. Yeah. Well, it's come a long way, hasn't it? It's been looking pretty good the last 3-4 years since Romero, Paratici. I'm in two minds about Paratici. I might have to go through his list of signings again because I not long after I started the channel, I went through them, and I think there's about a 50% success rate, but that might have changed because I might have, even though I like Basuma at that time, you couldn't say he was a really good buy. But it's probably looking better now for Paratici. I actually asked an Italian person, is it Paratici or Paratici? And he said either's fine. So I like Paratici. Here we go. Here's the main man from up north. At least he's not on about the bleeding Broncos when there's no football, rugby league that is on. Evening, Paul. Evening, Yasarian. Evening, Paul and Hippie is just in the middle of watching Escape to Victory. Okay, nice one, man. So I've got three movies to watch. I'll probably do them on my road trip. I'll have time to kill up there. Glad I paused to hear the big potential news on our rivals. Come on. Oh, you paused for me? Oh, I'm honoured, man. I'm honoured. Oh, you got to get back to Bobby Moore and Ozzy Ardiles. I remember Ozzy Ardiles does a flick in that movie, and he used to do that all the time on the pitch. He was so good. The potential news on our rivals. Come on, you Spurs. It's hotting up. It's hotting up. I've seen reports in the Times, the Daily Mail. I feel dirty even saying that name, the Dirty Mail, lest we forget their attitude to certain people before the Second World War started. You know, I think the Daily Mail should be just ripped up. Well, I do. But yeah, there seems to be a bit of heat growing. It's now that you've taken 10 points of Everton for doing that, you've got to do more for Manchester and Chelsea. That seems to be the tack that people are taking with this. And I'm all for it. I love the Daily Mail. Keep going, Daily Mail. Get rid of Chelsea. I know you would like Chelsea, Daily Mail. I think you've got a lot in common with some of their fans. You know, the Bother Boys and the rich Tory toffs. There's no real in between for a Chelsea fan. Right up the Daily Mail's alley. So it's good that even the Daily Mail's getting on their case. Three-legged dog. Hello, Paul. Hello, three-legged dog. How you doing? I'll put the one up you type properly. Why not? Muppet Preside. By the way, I'm from Nepal. Namaste. Darshan. Are you acknowledged about my nation? Not much. I know it's got the coolest flag because it's a triangle, couple of triangles. Well, the only reason I know Darshan is because there's a Nepalese restaurant round the corner from me called Darshan, and it's brilliant food. Brilliant food. So not an awful lot. No, not really. But it's pretty cool that you're coming in from Nepal. Wow, what a funny old world, eh? Ah, it's Kim62. Cheers, man. Hotspur Hippie chewing the fat this grey, boring weekend. With no footy to talk about. The England game, which was on just noise. It was so negative. Southgate needs to be relieved of his duties. I take it was a boring game then, was it, Kim? That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, yes. No. He's not going to win anything, that guy. Not going to, unless he flukes, unless everyone's rubbish apart from England, but I don't know. Get Eddie Howe in. Bring the Newcastle United. Away the lads. Bring that dream crashing down by putting Eddie Howe in charge of England. That'd be great. Who else is doing well? No one really, apart from us. Seeing as our main rivals to the Premier League are going to get relegated, we might as well have it in the bag. Might as well have it in the bag. Get the engravers. TOTT. Get practicing. Make sure you spell it right. Muppet Prasiah, guess I'm the only crazy Spurs fan from my country. I'll spread the word, man. Form a supporters club. I don't know how you do it, but people all over the world have been doing that. I know, like Jacob has done it in El Paso, and Leo's done it in Denver. So it is possible to get one going. Maybe contact Tottenham and see what the story is. You could be the first. Run Devil Run, Mount Everest is a very famous place in Nepal. What do they call it in Nepal, though? They wouldn't call it Mount Everest in Nepal, would they? They'd have a different, like, Nepalese original name for it. It's just us that called it Mount Everest. If you want to fit the best, fit Everest. Ted Molt. Future music. Or future. You're just the future now. Just the whole thing, just everything, not just music. It's just the future. Hello, Paul. So Everton got 10 points for one offence. Was it only one offence? Was it like one charge? Wow, this puts it all in perspective. Then City have 115 offences. You do the maths. It's a plural, maths. 115. Well, that's 1,150 points, isn't it? Bloody hell. That's going to take them like 100 years to get back into the Football League, because I want them to carry over. I mean, I don't want them, just to get these points deducted and then, the clock's reset at the end of the year. What do they learn? What do they learn by that? No, it's to be a severe punishment, a lasting punishment, something that sends a message. So if they take off 1,150 points, that's what they start with. If they win a few games, they'll start knocking it off the deficit. But it carries over year after year, a millstone of cheating shame. That's what they deserve. Yes, future, I'm with you, man. Just so, it's so sad that the good name of the Premier League dragged through the mud. Beyond reproach. Kim62, yes, Eddie Howe. Need a forward-thinking manager who will play front foot football. And Newcastle will be a bit buggered without him as well. So it's a win-win, isn't it? Well, here we go. I'm glad I asked the question. Muppet Prasai, they call it. Sagamatha. Is that how you pronounce it? Sagamatha? Sagamatha. That's what they call Everest. Oh, well, I've learned something. That was worth doing the stream just to find that out. That's pretty cool. You only fit the best once, fit Sagamatha. Absolute bore. What's the bet? Everton will take the fall and the main culprits will get away as per usual. I can't. It's too stinky, man. I mean, look, I do have that fear that you've been. I do have a slight fear because are they really going to want to, hurt the hand that feeds them or whatever that phrase is, because they're big clubs, they bring money into the Premier League, but they could be replaced by other clubs. I'd rather, I'd rather have £2 of clean money in football than $500 million of dirty, corrupt, filthy lucre. But I mean, well, the Premier League, I think they've painted themselves into a bit of a corner here, man. Because they have punished Everton with 10 points. They can't not do at least that to Man City and Chelsea. It's got to be at least that. The amount of shenanigans they've been pulling. We will see, though. We will see. Nepotism begins at home. Kim62, everyone is thinking that Everton get 10 points deducted, so they need to throw the book at City and Chelsea. Yes, that's it. Oh, God, I should read comments ahead. Shouldn't I have sport your thunder there, Kim? Sorry, man. No compromise. That's it. No compromise. Dosta, yeah. Dosta, yeah. That's what they say in Bosnia when they're on strike. Dosta, yeah. We've had enough. We've had enough. Dosta, yeah. Up in Precise. Yeah. Cheers, Paul. No worries, man. Well, there's a few of you in here. This is a reasonable crowd. Hello, everyone. I don't know how long I'll stay because I'm a bit tired. So, if you want to put some comments in, I'll respond. I've kind of I've done my dash now. I mean, if it goes quiet, I'll wrap the stream up and I'll come back in about 8 hours after I've slept and watched Doctor Who. Might be frozen there. Maybe I should have called this one the Hotspur Hippie Happy Half Hour minus 5 minutes for the intro music. But just to remind you, this is I won't bring the video up. This guy's coming on. Where is it? This guy. There he is. The only person that's in 6 of our trophy-winning photos. Steve. I hope I don't call him Stevie Perriman on the stream because I know that's not his name. It's in the song, but when you talk to him, his name's Steve. It's not Stevie. But it just, Stevie P. It just, There we go. Oh, there's another comment. Here we go. What's happening here? Here we go. Caption Grandma. Hello, man. Another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. They all come flocking. Super chats and memberships are available. G'day, Paul. Talk Sport asking, should Arsenal FC be charged for supporting Arteta's comments? And Keown can't stop banging on about that bad goal by Magpies. It's hilarious. I did see a little, because it came up in, on my YouTube feed. It said something like, Martin Keown and Simon Jordan clash, and Martin Keown threatens to walk out the studio, blah, 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 blah. I got through about a minute of it. I just find Martin Keown so bleeding boring. But Arsenal, well, something's got to happen to them, haven't they? I mean, I get it. They didn't want to leave Arteta out to hang in the breeze on his own, but they didn't have to do what they did. Yeah, charge him, man, charge him. I wonder what Keown's take on it. What was it? Yeah, I heard him say something dumb. He said, oh yeah, the VAR they said the ball looked out, but they couldn't conclusively say it was out. Well, then it's not bloody out, is it, Martin? It's not. Well, I did a big science experiment with this the day after, proving conclusively that the ball was on, because it's round, isn't it? It's round. It's not an oblong. So you're going to see a bit of grass. They're still on about it. Still on about it. How could it be a bad goal? Sarah, big up, Paul. Arsenal should be relegated. Absolutely. Arteta deserve it. He can't shut his Lego head. He can't. Paul Shepherd, be good to yourself, Paul. Go to bed, mate. Yeah, I'll just sort of, because I've been driving a lot today, man. Sometimes I get a bit, so I'm just doing this to unwind a bit, you know. So then when I hit the pillow, then I'm just gone. So I'm using this to relax a bit, let off a bit of steam, you know, man. But thanks for your concern. Ben Blackman, Chelsea got to go for previous discrepancies under a Russian ownership. Of course they do. Of course they do. If these big fat cats want to absolve themselves of any, you know, financial irregularities by saying, oh, well, you know, this business thing we've created, it's actually a person now. We've just decided that a company is a person. Well, then the person buggered up, didn't it? The person that is Chelsea Football Club. Doesn't matter who owned it, because they all wash their hands. You know, if something goes bankrupt, there's nothing I can do. I know I paid myself £15 million last year, but, you know, that's the going rate. So that's the way it is. Chelsea Football Club cheated. Chelsea Football Club have got to get booted out. I don't care how honest Todd Bowley was or how honest they've been recently. They cheated. They cheated. And it wasn't like it was subtle either by Chelsea and Manchester City. It was so obvious that these teams came from nowhere with bugger all fan base and started winning everything. Chelsea haven't won shit before Abramovich. I think maybe was it either 4 or 7 trophies? It's not a lot. And Manchester City, I don't know. They probably won a Watney's Party 7 Red Barrel in a raffle or something. That's about all they've got, isn't it? Kim62, Arteta was made to look so bad because Ange showed him how to behave with respect and honesty. And you know what, man? I think Ange is a smart cookie. I think he obviously it wasn't bullshit, and that's what I think that's what he genuinely feels. But I'm sure he would have been aware of the contrast between his reaction and Arteta. But I think Ange is just fed up with football the way it's going, you know, because he's come from the outside. So while people are saying, oh, you shouldn't be playing up the pitch with 9 men, he's come from the outside to a large extent. And part of that outside is no VAR. And he don't like it. So good on him for being one of the few managers that's having the gumption to say he doesn't like it, but the people that should be making the rules are the PGMOL. It shouldn't be managers and it shouldn't be players. And I think he's right. Future Tortoise and Hare. Is that us? Maybe? Are we the Tortoise? I hope we are, because that one. So there, Dele Alli was seen training hard in training ground just to see him play next season in Championship. Oh, no, that'd be bugger. This boy has very bad luck. Well, I hope he's doing all right. But that would be a bummer for him, wouldn't it? You know, get your act together. Well, we'll see. If he plays well, what is he, 26, 27 tops? So he's still got years. If he's still got a bit of class about him, I'm sure he wouldn't be in the Championship for long. Ben Blackman, I need more of that with legumes over the science experiment. Legumes, what, peas and nuts? I don't understand. You know what? Maybe I'm fading a little bit. I think Paul Shepherd's right. I think he's cast a spell on me. he's put it into my head that I should go to bed. I need to relax. I'll tell you what, it's a fun little stream, though. Fun little stream. 34 minutes we got to. Yeah, I'll end it there because I can feel my voice going a little bit as well. And, I'll put an expensive microphone in here so I could sound like I'm on the radio. I've had this microphone years. It's really good. It's a Shure SM58. You can bury the. I saw a YouTube video of this where someone had buried this in the ground, buried one of these microphones in the ground for a couple of years, I think. Dug it up, still worked perfectly. That's how robust these things are. I'll use Lego Man in your science experiments, it says Ben. And we'll just finish off with this last one here. Captain Grandma, what these want to have our VAR perfectionists don't seem to understand is no matter what improvements are brought in, fouls will always be subjective. It's so obvious, isn't it, man? It's so obvious that you're never going to get perfection. And he said it. I mean, I've never heard it put that way, but he put it so well. People are striving perfection. When I hear people like Simon Jordan and other people saying, I've even heard Mark Goldbridge go on about this, about, we need consistency, but it's different referees, different sets of eyes, different life experiences. You're going to get different decisions. And I quite like that facet about football. Working the ref out, what you can get away with, what you can't. That was a huge part of the game. I don't want it to be all standardized so everyone knows exactly where they stand. I want a little bit on edge. That's what I want. But always prone to error, man. All right, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Just a quickie. But I'll probably be back in the morning around I don't know, whenever hours from now. I'm unreliable. I don't wear a watch. I'll probably stuff this video up as well because I can't see the videos on my laptop when they're playing. I have to guess. But I'll tell you, if I have a few more days like I had today at work, the laptop will be sooner rather than later because it was a good day today. Where is it? All right, this is what you've been watching. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for commenting and thanks for watching. If you click like and subscribe, that's cool. If you're watching afterwards, hello. Hope you're doing all right. I'll see you again soon. Until then, peace and love, man. Come on, you Spurs.